Hello, everyone, and welcome to Off the Wall. My name is Sol, and today I'll be reviewing BRAHMASTRA Part 1 Shiva. In doing this review, I do apologize if I mispronounce any names. This is not my culture, so I may mispronounce, but I'm going to do my best, so please be easy on me. But going into this movie, Brahmastra Part 1, Shiva, is an Indian Hindi language fantasy action film written and directed by Ayan Mukherjee. See, look, I already mispronouncing. By the title and production titles at the beginning of the film, this is just one part in a group of movies called the Astraverse, which you can kind of see that too in the trailers. Go check out those trailers that myself, Mike, and Bogz have reacted to. And you get a preview for the second movie at the end of the first movie. So it's kind of cool that, like, it's really giving you extra story in this whole Astroverse. Um, going further into this movie follows a character named Shiva, played by Ranbir Kapoor. And I found out that his love interest in the movie is his actual wife. So I believe her name is Alia Bhatt. Goes This explains the chemistry that both of the characters were emitting on screen. They both played really well together, and even though it was a movie that had insta love, which was kind of funny in some parts, uh, it's and left moments to laugh at. Uh, you could buy that they were in love with each other by the end of the film because they had that chemistry together, which makes sense because they are actual husband and wife. Um, I will admit laughing at whenever he would see her across the room and then like the light would shine right on her. The character named Isha. Like basically showing that they were destined to be together. So yeah, very insta love, but still kind of like funny. It wasn't in a like, ugh, look at these two falling in love. And then her willingness to go on a dangerous adventure with the stranger she just met, that was also kind of funny too. But I kind of don't knock it because that happens a lot in Western media as well. Like, where it's just like, oh, we just met, but I'm going to go on this adventure with you, even though I barely know you. It happens a lot in Western media and Western movies. So why not have it happen in a Bollywood movie as well? From the beginning of this movie, they start to explain and I put lore in quotation marks because I know this is based off of the Hindu religion. So I don't know if lore is the correct word to use, but it's the word I have. Um, and it has this great animation sequence, which is really helpful for someone like me who is not steeped in the culture. And it was a very smart way to present the story, and it just looked really good too. I'm a big animation fan, so whenever you have animation on screen and it's colorful and beautiful and like the artwork is beautiful, like I'm totally here for it. I kind of even thought about like in more like the Western movie, like Kill Bill Volume 1, where there's this whole animated sequence about Oren Ishii's backstory, and it's told through animation. And great thing about animation is that you could do a lot of things that you can't do in live action, and it look better. Because sometimes when you're doing stuff in live action and you have a bunch of CGI, it just doesn't look as good as it is animated. So I thought that was really smart at the beginning of the film. And also, the other thing with the movie is it takes place during Diwali, which is the festival of lights in India, and it explains why the film looks just so aesthetically beautiful. Just all these lights, all these colors. It was a beautiful film, aesthetically, like visually. And I also have to like say that the action was top notch because the film's colorful, fun. The CGI for the most part is really good. The music is fantastic, and as in any Bollywood film, you have to have at least one dance number in it. And the dance number at the beginning, during the song, I think the song's called Dance Ka Boot, was a lot of fun to watch. And must have taken a long time to shoot too, because there's just so many extras, so many dancers, all in like very intricate clothing. And I'm sure there was a lot more meaning to what they were wearing that myself as an American and as a Latino did not get, but it just looked really good. So as someone who's not steeped in that culture or doesn't really watch a lot of Bollywood movies, but there are a few here and there that, like, I've enjoyed that I'm like, "Okay, yeah, like, I'm down with this dance, the music's good, the dancing is good, and it just looks like a lot of fun." And and that's what this movie was. Like, if I have to describe this movie as anything, it's fun. And even, like, funny too. And I enjoyed it a lot. I just had a good time watching it. And there was some definitely laugh out loud moments that, my friend who was watching the movie with me and I had, especially, like, with the parentage of Shiva and how, like, they explain how his mom and his dad, I guess, got together is not the right way, but, like, I don't wanna spoil it, but just they're, it's just that, like, me and my friend were laughing, and we're just like, "Oh, if any guy and girl together, like, that's gonna happen." Uh, and I don't know if the moments I laughed at were laughing at was intended to be funny or if it just came across that way, but, like, there was a lot of funny, like, good humor moments in the movie. And, like, as Mike on the channel always says, like, "If you can make me laugh, like, I'm good with it." So, like, you make him laugh, he's good, you make me laugh, I'm good with it, so, like, I'm having a fun time with this, movie, and I'm definitely looking forward to part 2 because it gives that little preview, and, part 2, Dev, and, like, I for those who have not seen the first movie, like, I definitely recommend it, part 1, Shiva to the and, it's still in theaters. I watched it on my vacation in Toronto. I believe it's still in theaters here in Miami, so I guess, if you live in a bigger city, in the US, it's available for you. For those that don't, hopefully it comes to streaming soon. If you do see it on streaming, I recommend watching it because it was a lot of fun. Well, that's my thoughts on the movie Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you see this movie? Did you like it? Um, if you haven't seen this movie, are you looking forward to seeing it or you're going to skip it? Let me know all that stuff down in the comments below. And tell Boggs and Mike to watch it if you really liked it because they haven't seen it yet. But we'll see you next time and thank you for watching.